Welcome back to Newsbeat. I'm John Bennett. What lifted the Saints from a 10-0 deficit into a 31-17 victory? Well, it starts off with Joseph Adai, and he's going down the field. This is a nice little 26-yard run on a 96-yard drive for the Colts. Pretty impressive stuff there. They're down to the 22. And up next on a third down, Peyton Manning completes an 18-yard pass to Pierre Garçon, a native from Haiti. Pretty touching story there. Good to see that. But Drew Brees would respond. Here he is with a 27-yard pass to Marcus Colston. That would bring the Saints inside the 5-yard line. They'd be stalled, but come fourth down, Sean Payton, what does he do? He goes for it. Pierre Thomas, the right side, there he is. He's stuffed by Gary Brackett. Saints would turn the ball over, but the Colts would punt, giving the Saints the ball back with less than a minute left. Here's Brees to Devery Henderson. They would inch forward a little more after that, setting up Garrett Hartley with a 44-yard field goal to go into the half. Peyton Manning takes his team in with a 10-6 lead, looking good going in the second half. But wait, what happens at the beginning of the second half? Thomas Morstead and Sean Payton come together. Morstead with the onside kick goes off Hank Baskett's helmet into the hands of Chris Reese. The Saints recover, and boy, did they capitalize. Drew Brees would go 5 for 5 on the drive, finishing it off with this little dink-and-dunk screen to Pierre Thomas. Looks a whole lot like the Vikings game screen pass as he zips his way into the end zone. The Saints have their first lead 13-10. So that would be big. And up next, the Colts, they did respond. Joe Adai with a 4-yard run here, and he hammers his way in. The Colts have the lead. But they would miss a field goal on the next drive. Matt Stover 51 yards out, and he misses. And then the Saints take advantage with Drew Brees to Jeremy Shockey, 2-yard touchdown pass. They'd go for 2 with that Lance Moore conversion we showed you earlier on. And this is the big play. Saints fans will remember this one for a long time. Tracy Porter from Port Allen, there he goes, all the way down the field, 74 yards, takes it home. There he is. That's one excited player right there. And finally, they give Peyton Manning the ball back. He has time, less than a minute left, needs 2 scores, 4th and goal here. What happens? Pumps fakes. There it is. Incomplete. The Saints win. Put some Gatorade on Sean Payton. That man just won a Super Bowl. And here's Drew Brees to tell you how it all went down.
You know, you play this game to try to be the best, and you play this game to win the ultimate prize, a world championship, a Super Bowl championship. And you think about all those that came before you, not only the teams and the coaches, but the players and those that paved the way for all of us to be able to play this great game that we do and be a part of this great league, and just to have the opportunity to hold up that Vince Lombardi trophy and to call ourselves champions.
The Lady Tigers played host to the #1 team in the nation, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Here it comes. Take a deep breath. This is Sabrina Francicelli, the senior. Gets it going, and here's a handstand into a blind twisting double backflip. Up next, preseason All-American senior Susan Jackson with the dismount off the uneven bars. She nails the landing. Here's Samantha Ingle Jr. on the balance beam. She's thinking about it. Big play ahead here, and it's going to be a double backflip with a handstand in between. Would you look at that? Wow. The judges agree. LSU is victorious over the #1 Crimson Tide. Speaking of gymnastics, be sure to tune in to Sports Showtime at 4:30 when Hobie and Morgan have a live interview with gymnastics coach Dee Bro. Men's basketball team was also in action against the top 5 team this weekend. The Tigers started off well as Bo Spencer hits the jumper, and the Tigers go up 6-1. The Wildcats would roar back and run away with it after that, as we see the sensational freshman John Wall laying it in off the glass, counterpart DeMarcus Cousins, Eric Bledsoe getting in on the action, and here's Patrick Peterson on the defensive end just swatting away Storm Warren. And Eric Bledsoe one last time delivers the kiss of death. Tigers would go on to lose 81-55. Keep it in the PMAC, the women's basketball team would have a long weekend with 2 overtime losses. Friday night in Georgia would only be 1 overtime as opposed to Sunday afternoon's triple overtime affair. The good news from the loss is that the Tigers did double their point output from Friday night. Up next, the Lady Tigers travel to Florida. That'll do it for me, guys. Jam-packed weekend, but be sure to stick around for Sports Showtime at 4:30. Hobie and Morgan with that live interview of gymnastics coach Dee Bro, 4:30.
Can't wait for that.